What's up guys, AlexDiamond here, new video, new reaction, so let's go! So in this video we're gonna watch the disgusting side of Jazmine Tan. I don't know who's that.
Perfect influencer. Many think of Jazmine Tan. Why wouldn't they? She used to be viewed as the person young girls went to. She was the girl's girl. She was the one who gave girls advice on respecting themselves, valuing themselves, and more. She was once described with one word, motivating, and she could make you the
prettiest girl in school.
But one video would forever shatter her image into 1,000 pieces. What is that video, you may be wondering? Well, after a deep dive, I discovered that it truly wasn't just one video. After looking through hours of her content, I found some very disturbing things she has said. And I can assure you that by the time you're done with this video, you won't see her as a motivating figure anymore. You'll rather see her as a bully and not a great person after all. So today in this video, we will be getting into Jazmine Tan, the influencer who ruined her reputation overnight.
Still, the audacity. From that moment on, the crush went like pew!
Maturity is realizing she's toxic. I never got that girl's girl vibe from her. I don't think I've ever gotten so many comments to make a video on a certain girl before, but here I am. I've gotten so many comments on Jazmine Tan, I decided to look into her a little bit more. Sure, I've seen some of her videos on shorts, but I was never really a fan of her like I was of Clara Dua. But once I looked into it, I discovered that these people weren't really exaggerating. I also watched Kelly's video. I'm guessing a lot of the comments were inspired by Kelly's videos, so shout out to Kelly. She was the first to come out with one of these types of videos in recent times, so overall, I give most of this video's credit to her. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to my animation channel so you don't miss the project coming this summer. Link in description. Just type in the username. Now let's get into it. Jazmine Tan blew up with one thing, positivity. She was the one you went to when you needed advice as a young girl. You needed
I'm not a young girl.
something to make you feel better about yourself. She'd act like your older sister. She'd tell you advice on makeup, secret hacks, how to deal with boys, how to be more respectful, and overall, she was the one that made you get through life. She was there for you. That was her whole purpose, making you love yourself. The problem is, though, that all came crashing down when it was revealed that she was kind of a hypocrite. But I gotta give her credit where credit's due. This girl is a genius. There are so many young girls that just are uncomfortable with themselves. A large majority of her audience is likely kids. I'm guessing 12-year-olds because that's likely where she targets her videos, because that's the age range where these kids are the least comfortable with themselves, their bodies, everything about themselves. I was in psychology class today and I almost fell asleep, but we saw the statistic that was the lowest confident rate both boys and girls experience in their life is when they're 13, which makes sense because you're going through puberty, you're having all these new experiences. Overall, it just makes sense. And I mean, this is kind of basic knowledge, but there's a lot of 12-year-olds in the world, so aiming your content towards making young girls feel confident is kind of genius. Like, you're gonna get a lot of views and a lot of likes.
My glow recipes and drunk elephants, but she is still a kid and therefore she has to earn her way to bougier skincare. So girl, count your blessings. Yeah, okay.
And I can already see the hate comments rolling in, so don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this content. It's very, very beneficial to young girls. The problem is that a lot of the influencers that make this content are massive hypocrites. They'll say one thing and they'll go ahead and say another. And that is certainly the case in this video today. There are multiple videos that have been uncovered that
Okay, go on with it. How much time you're gonna just blah 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 blah. Where's the action?
make Jazmine look like a complete hypocrite and just overall make her career completely destroyed.
Open Pinterest and then search ugly girls. What does it say?
Oh my god, we couldn't find any pins.
For ugly girls, there's no results for ugly girls. That is so
Oh my
cool.
God.
Now open Pinterest again
Okay.
and then search for ugly boys.
Oh my god.
There's actual results. There's actual ugly
act-
boys.
There are mainly two things.
Yep, everybody hates men. Even Google. Like seriously, this is a discrimination for men and boys. Like seriously, this is really a discrimination. This is not normal.
I don't like about this video. One, her sister's in it, and you know me, if you've watched my videos before, I don't really like when kids under the age of 18 are being filmed, especially on things such as shorts and TikTok, because, you know, not the best people lurk on here, and they make not the best comments. Now, this is entirely my opinion. She's not doing anything illegal by having her sister on here. It's just my opinion. She shouldn't be really used.
Yeah, girls too right to little boys comments like that. So, you know, when they like to give all this shit on men, but not only men writes comments like that. Girls too writes comments like that.
Using your sister for this type of content. There are a lot of people that could be saying very mean things in the comments about her younger sister. In my opinion, she seems to be kind of using her sister for content. The second thing I have a problem with is that she's kind of being a hypocrite here.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, seriously, if you do videos with your sister, this is normal. Like, your family, you have the same... How can I say? This, I don't know how to say it. Seriously, I forgot. But they have the same thought in their brains, and they could talk different things very easily on the video. And this is more interesting when just someone sits there and talks with himself. This is when you're two people, they are more interested.
Instead of just simply lifting up girls' confidence, she's just pushing down guys to lift up girls. And overall, that just doesn't work. If you're all about...
Yeah, this is like bad shit. If you're saying that guys are ugly and something like that, and you have to be a princess because guys are ugly, this is not normal. This seriously is discrimination.
About positivity and lifting up people's confidence, and that's your career, you shouldn't be pushing down the opposite gender. That just makes it not work, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was the opposite gender. People would be going crazy.
Yeah, and this is it is the discrimination. Everybody discriminate men's. Men are discriminated. White men are very discriminated. White men are very discriminated, and boys are discriminated. Like, seriously, you can say to a boy, you're ugly, you're fat, but to a girl you cannot say it. This is not equality. Like, seriously.
If some guy posted a video on some website and said, if you look up ugly guys, nothing appears, but ugly girls, I guess it's a guy's website, huh? Haha, ugly girls, haha. Like, it just doesn't work. Pushing down the other gender to push yourself up just makes this short kind of awkward and weird. Sadly, this short is only the beginning.
I agree.
Of the toxicity of this content creator. She gets so much worse. Here's a clip of her basically shaming a 20-year-old and calling her ugly for having kids. And after we look through this clip, we're gonna look at some more toxic posts of hers.
Baby girl, not to be a hater, but do you guys notice that us Gen Zs are aging really fast and looking way older than our actual age? Like, muka kita
Yeah, and this is bad.
boros banget anjir. Like this morning I saw this
You're getting older and older. Like, physically.
girl in my Pilates class, right? And I legit thought that she was like a mama muda that goes to Pilates class after she drops her kids to school in the morning. And today I was feeling sociable, right? So I poked her and I was like, oh my god, you awet muda banget. And she was like, bitch, what are you talking about? I'm 21.
Before we continue the short, don't get me wrong, everyone makes embarrassing mistakes. Like, I'm sure we've all said something dumb to someone before and embarrass ourselves and possibly them. But the fact that she just kind of like goes on to make fun of this 20-year-old is kind of disgusting and weird.
At that point, I wanted to unalive myself because, oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Girly.
Yeah, this is not normal, like, seriously. Like, she's life. She lives how she wants. What's your problem? Like, unalive myself because she has children and looks awful. Oh my gosh. What a problem for you.
Pop, she's still in school. She's 21. Why does she look like a mother of two who responsibly files her goddamn taxes every year?
Imagine being that 20-year-old and stumbling across this short or overhearing someone say this. Like, imagine hearing someone say this about you. This is so disgusting and mean. Why would you say this? Your entire career.
Yeah, it's disgusting, but you know, when you think about it, everybody has the free speech. Like, she'd not name the people, not show pictures of these people or something like that. So in the other consequence, you can think that, man, you can say something if you want to have free speech. If everybody will stop you from free speech, you cannot speak no more. So this is a two-side situation. But this is not normal, of course, to say to someone, I want to unalive myself because you're ugly. Seriously, this is like bullshit.
is built off of building people's confidence and motivating young girls. So why are you saying this? It just doesn't make any sense. And keep in mind that she has 2.5 million subscribers. I highly doubt that 20-year-old knows about her channel, but imagine she found out and found this video. That would break her heart. This is so sad and just disgusting.
And Icky have romance.
Yeah, and they have cooties.
Just focus on yourself, practice your art, play sports, do theater, go out with your girlfriends. Never put an effort into pleasing men.
Of course, I have too many hobbies
Discrimination. This is discrimination, seriously.
to care about boys anyway.
And I can't wait for the pick me comments. And no, I'm not just saying this because half of my audience, according to the YouTube statistics, are guys. In my opinion, no one's ever going to respect women if women put down men. Don't get me wrong. Still today, women are oppressed. Since the beginning of time, women have been oppressed. Women have...
No, it's a lie. Women have more rights than men. Women are more protected by laws than men. Women don't go to army. Women don't go to jail such long as men. So you're not right in this situation. Men are more repressed. Men more die. Men more have problems. Men have to do work, very hard work that girls and women do not do. The world works because men work. If the men will not work, the world will die. That is the problem. And you have to take this as reality, because this is reality. Without men, the world will not work. Everybody will lose if men will not work. So, men are more discriminated. Men are more opposed. Law oppose men and protect more women. So this is very bad. Like seriously, this will not take long. Like men will not support this very long.
Always been oppressed. Sexism probably will always exist, sadly. But if we want to come as close as we can to equal rights,
what you call sexism, it's not a problem, because are just words. Everybody has the free speech of word. If you are not getting hurt, if you are not getting killed, you cannot repress men because they just said to a girl, oh my gosh, you are so beautiful, you are so sexy. This is sexism. This is bullshit. Like seriously, this is seriously a problem. Like you are trying to take the free word from men, and this is not normal.
we have to treat the other gender with respect. We can't be hypocrites. We can't go on to want equal rights and then proceed to shame men.
No. Equal rights? No. Women have more rights than men. Women are more protected than men. Men are, like seriously, men is like a shit to the others. Like seriously. Women's are like gods and men are like slaves. This is not normal. Men have to do all for the women. This is not normal. This is not equality. This is, men don't have rights. This is not normal at all.
And put them down. And it doesn't matter if she's joking. She has dozens of these clips, a lot with her sister, where she's just poking fun at men, making fun of men, and overall it just seems very hypocritical.
I was like, aw, I really wanted a McFlurry. And this man, word for word, said, oh baby, I'm sorry, the ice cream machine is broken. Wanna go somewhere else? From that moment on, the crush went like, pew, pew. I legit thought that he was one of the hottest guys I've ever seen in my life. But after that, I've never seen him in the same way ever again.
Mind you, she's talking about a date in this situation where the guy simply told her that the ice cream machine was broken at McDonald's and they had to go somewhere else. And she says she lost any attraction to him. Like, this seems a little bit overdramatic and a little bit weird. If any guy on...
Yeah, actually it's weird. Like sick weird.
YouTube was making these videos about women, I immediately would call him a misogynist and never watch him again. Any of these videos, they're extremely hateful for basically no reason. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of reasons to get mad at certain men. There are plenty of disgusting men out there, but this is just like so random and unnecessary.
So they are not disgusting women? They are. They are disgusting, but not all men are disgusting. Like, seriously.
In most of her videos that I've seen of her, she kind of presents as this toxic popular girl. She reminds me of that girl in middle school that everyone wanted to be just because of her spot. All the best guys liked her. She had got all the attention. She was the
Yeah, I don't think so. She not looks such good.
prettiest, but she was a really big brat who gossiped about everyone and hated on everyone. She just reminds me, she gives me that vibe. She values looks to such an extreme extent. I remember my first day of middle school, this girl asked me, "Are you rich?" Like, that was her first question, and I immediately knew she was that type of person. Anyone who values someone just because of their wealth status or their looks is not a great person, because overall it's just such a stupid thing to define someone by. You can be a horrible person and be wealthy or rich. And I know I'm preaching to the choir like this is obvious, but in basically every video of hers, she basically seems to define people by their looks. That's the only thing she cares about. When she sees you, the only thing she cares about are your looks. If you aren't attractive, you're trash, you're garbage, you're below her. It's just a weird way to look at the world, and it's kind of a sad way to look at the world.
Yeah, but she has the right. How I say, free speech. So everybody has their opinion. She does not have to look at your opinion. She has to look at her own opinion, and he could speak freely what she thinks. For you is disgusting. For her is normal. You know, everybody has their own thoughts.
Films a lot of videos where she talks about secret makeup hacks and stuff with her sister in the background, telling her sister how she can make her better and make her the prettiest girl in school. And it's just kind of like, I don't know exactly how old her sister is, but she's definitely young. She's between the age.
So, it's her sister. She can talk with her sister whatever she wants.
Age of 8 and 13. I'm not sure exactly where, but
Yeah, not 8. Like, this is bullshit. Age 14, 16.
somewhere around that range, and that is the exact area where you don't want to harm someone's confidence. That's the exact age where their confidence is the lowest, and you don't want to push it lower by making them obsess over looks and making them obsess over looking a certain way, and it's just
this is bullshit.
a very, very bad thing to tell such a young kid. And once again, this is my full opinion. I don't know who else has this opinion, but she just...
Yeah, I don't have this opinion, like, seriously. It's just her sister. She gives to the sister some life hack how to look good. That's it. Nobody, like, not everyone has complexes and something like that. Oh, I'm doing myself, that means I'm ugly. No, normal people don't think like that. Yeah, I put makeup to be more beautiful, but that not mean that I'm ugly. It's just that makeup makes me even better.
seems so much like a toxic popular girl at school. A true confidence person or girl's girl should be telling young girls that they are beautiful the way they are and that they don't need to change anything. But
yeah, but if you're not shaving, showering, or something like that, that not mean that you're better. Like, this is not better. Seriously, this is worse. But if you are showering, shaving, and something like that, you look better. So you have to do something with yourself to look better.
instead, she shoves products in your face and continues to tell you, you need to be prettier, you need to be prettier, you don't need to age, you can't look like you age, you're gonna be ugly if you don't do this or this or this. She just is the opposite of what she's supposed to be. And don't get me wrong, she's got a few videos that can help boost a young girl's confidence, but there are a lot of problematic videos too. And as we know, a few problematic videos easily cancel out 100 beneficial videos. It's just, you can't be a hypocrite and at the same time make content like this. And I don't hate her, like, I don't think she's a horrible, terrible person, but I don't think she's a great influencer for this certain area. I think she could do other stuff. She's talented in some areas and she's good at some stuff, but I just don't think she should be this specific influencer because her content is...
Yeah, I don't see that she influence people and says in videos that you have to love yourself how you are. You have to love yourself without makeup and something. I don't see videos. Where are the videos? I want to see this. Because what you are saying is not in the video. So I don't see it. Maybe it's a lie. I see that it's just a girl who loves herself, a little arrogant, and that's it. Sexist, maybe a little. She hates men, Like seriously, from the video I see, she hates men.
Pretty toxic. And I already know I'm going to get a million comments disagreeing with me on this, but once again, I just hate the fact that she has her young sister in all of her videos, because once again, I just...
This is not a problem. So, like seriously, with the sister, I don't think that this is a problem. Like if I had a brother or sister in my videos, this is not the problem. You know, it's my brother, my sister. I can do whatever I want with my brother and my sister.
Don't like that. It's weird. And I know for basically a fact that she's not purposely attracting weird people, but weird people find these type of...
You have just weird thoughts. Normal people don't think about this. Like seriously, you just have weird thoughts. Oh my god, the children in the video. Oh my god, the evil people are gonna watch this. What the fuck? Like seriously, this is weird to think about this. You know, maybe a lesbian girl will want the sister, not a man. Why don't think like that? Seriously, this is sexism. Sexism is you just showing too sexist because you think only men can do something bad. No, not only men can do something bad.
Videos pretty easily, and they are not afraid to make weird comments. It is so easy to hide behind an account and just type out something really creepy or disturbing that her younger sister could see and be scarred for life after witnessing. And once again, kind of leeching off of what I said earlier, I don't really like the fact that she's influencing her sister in such a negative way, making her...
It's her sister. You don't have rights to her sister. She has rights to her sister. Like, it's his sister. Family, you know. You're just a random person on the internet. You don't have any right to say what she has to do with her sister. Like seriously, this is not normal. And I don't see where she influenced people like you said. I just see a girl who just do some stupid blogs and talks about something and showing some sexism for men and some hate for ugly people and something like that. Like, where is the influence to little girls, how you say, who has to love themselves, who has no makeup and something like that? No, I see makeup. I see the opposite. I don't understand, seriously.
Cares so much about beauty, being obsessed with beauty and all these stupid little products. It's just like, that's the worst age to get a girl into something like this, because that's the age where they're least confident. They're already seeing models and influencers telling them they need to look a certain way. They're already seeing videos on TikTok.
Is their choice, you know? Someone wants to use products. Someone don't want to use products. If you do not want to use products, then don't use it. Nobody is expecting that you're gonna use this product. Everybody just don't give a fuck. Like seriously, if you do not want to use it, don't use it. She wants to use it, she can use it. It's free speech. It's free. You know, you're free to live your life how you want. You do not have to put your problem on someone else's life. That's why people don't understand that there are people who put their problems on others, so somebody has to live like them. I don't use products. You too do not use products. It's not your life. It's my life. I can use products. I can look better. I can be better. This is my life. If you do not want to use it, don't use it. Live how you want. Just don't touch me.
Need their own sister saying the same exact stuff. So no, I don't think she's like the next devil, the devil incarnated. I just think that her content is more problematic than good. I think she's kind of toxic. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing...
Yeah, she's toxic. But I don't see that she's a super blogger influencer who only for little girls that have to live themselves without makeup and something. No, this is the opposite. She's actually telling girls to look good with makeup and something like that.
Wrong with being simply a body positivity TikToker or a confidence boosting TikToker, but overall she just simply isn't that. She claims to be it, but you can see through the multiple videos she has shaming different people that she simply isn't what she stands for. And today, with such short film content such as TikTok and YouTube Shorts, it is so easy to blow up with videos like this and boost a career off of basically 2-second clips. But that's what's boosting all of these toxic people. They can blow up easily with a few viral clips, but At the end of the day, they don't actually have to stand for what they make. As you know, if you watch my videos often, we've seen this before with body positivity TikTokers. We're seeing this right now, and we're going to see it a lot in the future.
Where is the video with the body positive? Seriously, I don't see. Show me something.
Because at the end of the day, confidence, loving your body, and overall being happy is important, but who delivers that message to you is very important as well. It's so easy to see a viral clip and fall in love with an influencer, believe everything they say, and then slowly not see their toxic side. That's why it is incredibly important to call out these influencers. That's the video for today. Thank you so much for 200K. See my community posts about it, so I don't yap about it.
It's controversy, this video, actually. You say one thing, I see other things, so I don't know, seriously. But hey, thank you for watching this, guys. Subscribe, comment, and see you in the next video.